sparks ignite the air. Buried cables on the future's there. Through the jungle under waves so deep, where we're waking up from a techless sleep. Educated island, heavy shore. We're not disconnected anymore. High-speed dreams, they're coming alive. Through the hills and the oceans dive. Every home, every heart, every scream. We're wired together in the in-between. The world's at your door. From Saipan skies to Tinian's core. No more waiting, no more delays. The speed of light is the island's way. Every business, every school. The fiber's gold, the signal's cool. High-speed dreams, they're coming alive. Through the hills and the oceans dive. Every home, every heart, every scream. We're wired together in the in-between. High-speed dreams, they're coming alive. Through the hills and the oceans dive. Every home, every heart, every scream. We're wired together in the
AP News. I'm Ed Donahue. The Senate has all but guaranteed millions of Americans will face sharply higher health care costs next year. The AP's Sagar Magani has the story.
Senators rejected a Democratic bill to extend Affordable Care Act subsidies, which expire in weeks. Minority Leader Chuck Schumer had urged colleagues to extend them.
It means our healthcare system averts a disaster.
But number 2 Senate Republican John Barrasso argued it would instead prolong a disaster.
Mr. President, Obamacare has failed so badly that Democrats continue to use taxpayer dollars to try to hide the failures.
But the Senate also rejected a GOP proposal to create new health savings accounts. After that,
January 1st is coming. Republicans are responsible for what happens next. This is their crisis now, and they're going to have to answer for it.
While at the White House,
the president is working with his healthcare policy team here at the White House, as well as Republicans on Capitol Hill, to find a solution.
Sagar Magani, Washington.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt was asked if the Trump administration is ruling out more vessel seizures in Venezuela.
I will just reiterate that the Trump administration is executing on the president's sanction policies and the sanction policies of the United States, and we're not going to stand by and watch sanctioned vessels sail the seas with black market oil, the proceeds of which will fuel narco-terrorism of rogue and illegitimate regimes around the world.
In the Senate, Maryland Democrat Chris Van Hollen says this is more than just about drugs.
The real goal here is clearly regime change in Venezuela and accomplishing regime change by force. And if that is the case, this requires obviously congressional action under the War Powers Resolution.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has expressed solidarity with the Venezuelan people. This is AP News. AP sports correspondent Gethin Kulba reports Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker T.J. Watt is in a hospital
after experiencing lung discomfort. A team spokesman says Watt reported the issue to the club's medical staff on Wednesday and was sent to the hospital on Thursday. Watt's status for Monday night's game against Miami is uncertain. The 30-year-old had started 56 straight regular season games for Pittsburgh. Watt has led the NFL in sacks 3 times in his 9 seasons with the Steelers. In 2021, he tied a league record with 22.5 sacks. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Fernando Mendoza was named the Associated Press Player of the Year in college football after leading unbeaten and top-ranked Indiana to its first Big Ten championship since 1967 and the #1 seed in the college football playoff. The redshirt junior quarterback was an overwhelming choice. More information at apnews.com. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Fox Sports Update.
The Oklahoma City Thunder have joined elite company. The Thunder destroyed the Suns 138-89, improving to 24-1 to match the best 25-game start to an NBA season.
Home run 3. It is a complete obliteration.
That was courtesy of Prime Video as Chet Holmgren finished the night with 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks, and the Thunder have now won 16 straight. OKC's 24-1 start ties the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors, who won their first 24 games before losing.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
In the NFL, yes, Phillip Rivers is back. Rivers, who turned 44 on Monday and hasn't played in the league since the 2020 season, has officially come out of retirement to join the Colts practice squad.
I know that there's risk involved, obviously, of what may or may not happen, but the only way to find out is going for it. And I just felt almost like it was a gift, another opportunity to play and cut it loose with your guys in the game you love to play.
Sound courtesy of the Colts, as Rivers will strap on the pads after spending the last 5 years in Alabama, coaching the St. Michael Catholic High School football team. He lands in Indianapolis after multiple injuries in the Colts quarterback room. Starter Daniel Jones is out for the rest of the season due to a torn Achilles, while backup Riley Leonard is dealing with a knee injury, though Leonard was listed as a full participant in Wednesday's practice. And the college football world has been rocked by the news out of Ann Arbor. Former Michigan football coach Sharon Moore was in custody in the Washtenaw County Jail Wednesday night, according to multiple reports, after being detained by police for investigation into potential charges. Earlier in the day, Michigan fired Moore with cause, saying a university investigation found credible evidence that Moore engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. For more scores, stories, and features, go to foxsports.com. I'm Joe Morgan.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
If you see something, say something. And stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
As the day unfolds with laughter and cheer, Brad's got the magic that brings us all near. Sharing tales of hope, dreams that shine bright. Good morning, Marianas, together we ignite. So join the palm trees, we dance through the days. Rhythm and soul, so many ways, together we rise.
telling you, baby, it is so delicious, and I can totally go for some right now. Ena's Kitchen. Where are you when I need breakfast? Ena's Kitchen. Come on, Sonny, make it happen. Make it work. Anyway, 7:54 in the morning. Good morning, Marianas. It is Friday. That's right, JJ. It is your day today. That is it. We are down. It is a good day, and it's going to be a rough one. I'll just put it out there. It's going to be a rough one. Last night was a late night, and we are feeling it today. No, there's no faking it today. It is going to be a roughin' today because that's what we got. But that's what we pay for. Last night I was introduced to a brand new drink, and it was good over at Mari Bar. I blame Juan Salas for giving me a recipe for disaster and feeling great. It was a really good night. It's the drink. What's the drink? I'll tell you. Jameson. I know it's a bad start already. Jameson and ginger beer. Ginger beer, not ginger ale. Ginger beer. Holy smokes, that was rough. It was rough waking up from that this morning. I'll tell you, it tastes so good. Once it hits your lips, it tastes so good. True story. All right, well, anyway, good morning, Marianas. It is Friday. We're going to be battling today. We got a great guest coming in studio a little bit later. We're excited about that. But we have to make sure that you can get to where you need to go this morning. So we're going to head to the roads and take a look real quick and see what you're facing out there on the mean streets of the Marianas, because you don't want to be messing around out there. You want to get to where you want to go. You want to get to where you need to go. And we're going to be there to help you get there. All right. So let's take a look. Transit CNMI bringing you today's traffic report. And let's take a look. We're going to start over there by Shell Dandan. And there's plenty of cars over there. Not as much as you'll see at the prime time frustration mode. But there's still plenty over there when you're trying to make your way to the north end of Chalmonseigneur Martinez. But anyway, over there by the college, you can see that intersection has got plenty of cars, people waving at each other while they're all giving a big thumbs up to the Proa Union. Now, the connection that matters intersection, yes, that one's looking pretty good. And you've got plenty of traffic coming down the hill and plenty making their way over to Chalmonseigneur Guerrero. The CMG is not the place you want to be over by IT&E right now. But don't worry, that's going to clear up soon enough. The old AK intersection's got a little bit of cars there, but it's not too bad. We're going to head our way south. And you can see all the way down by Mount Carmel, everything's looking pretty clear until you get there. Folks trying to make their way north and drop their kids off at the home of holies, Mount Carmel. Over there in Chalmpiao right now is a little bit of traffic. Folks going every direction to try and drop those kids over at Hopwood. And there's plenty of them. We just saw a whole bunch of them downstairs here at the CETA building waiting to get ready and go on that bus. All right. Well, there's a lot of cars coming down from the airport, and there's a few going in either direction here at that intersection by Guangdong Hardware, so just be ready for that. We had a bunch of cars. There's a big funeral procession that was making its way down Beach Road this morning, too. They're going to be making their way further up north, so be on the lookout for that. Let's take a look going around Back Island Road, Issa Drive, looking pretty good all the way up through the S-curves, down through Cagman. Everything looks good, even past Ena's Kitchen. Going through Middle Road now, all the way through Puerto Rico, and it looks even good by the Marianas Heights light, but it starts to get sticky when you get over there by the pickleball courts / tennis courts over by CHC. And when you really want to see a whole lot of cars, just go hang out by JG Sablon Ice and Water, because there is traffic every way you go, no doubt about it. Trying to go north, traffic. Trying to go south, traffic. Trying to go east, traffic. Trying to go west, traffic. There's traffic everywhere. There's a lot over there by the museum as well. Folks making their way in both directions. And Gualo Rye, the light, there's a bunch of cars stuck over there as well. Everything else is looking pretty good over by Quartermaster Road. You got your regular intersection morning traffic, and it's not too bad. And all the way back to IT&E, we are good to go. But if you really want to be good to go, you'll hop on the Blue Line with Transit CNMI. Boy, I'll tell you what, you don't even have to worry about traffic when you're on Transit CNMI's Blue Line, the award-winning public transportation network, and we've got it right here in the CNMI. $2 gets you anywhere you need to go on the Blue Line, unless you are a student, veteran, active duty military, you're a Monamco, or if you got a disability, it's only $1. $1 gets you everywhere you need to go, but it won't get you change, so make sure you pay an exact change when you hop on the Blue Line. They are great. 6:30 in the morning to 8:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 6:30 in the morning to 8 p.m.
on holidays and weekends. You want to find out more information about the Blue Line? Well, that's easy. All you got to do is give them a call at 236-2682, and the folks over at Coda will be happy to take care of you. They got great customer service, comfortable seats, great air conditioning, and it is a very happy experience when you're over there on the Blue Line. It's amazing. It's about one of the best things you could ever do, aside from being a guest on the Good Morning Marianas morning show. That's kind of cool, too. You can do that, and if you hop on their website, you can go and see where those buses are. You can see there's one right now heading down Monsignor Martinez as we speak, making their way to Shell Dandan. The other one's already in Paseo, getting ready to turn around and get people down to the south side. Gotta love Transit CNY. They're awesome. Go ahead and give them a call. 236-2682. They will get you where you need to go. Monday through Friday, weekends and holidays, you need to get on. They'll get you where you need to go. It's a great spot. I love it. You know what else they have? They have free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Luisa's saying there's a bus that broke down over in Chalcanoa in front of Dial, rent-to-own. Oh my gosh. Maybe they were just returning their rental van. Maybe that's what it is. That could be it. That's totally possible. Anyway, hey, good morning to you guys. It's great to see all of you guys out there. I'm checking you guys in the comments now. Good morning, Luisa Cabrera. Great to see you. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, last night was rough. This morning was rougher. Good morning, Luisa. Good morning, Anatau. I love those. The queen of emojis is in the house. Tobak Castro is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Oh, it is a school bus that's over there in front of CK. Man, I tell you what, if it's sad if one broke down, but I know there is a big bus stop over there by Dial Rento because I passed by there so many times and seen all the kids waiting to hop on over there. Yeah, Tobak Castro, the man, the myth, the legend. He's tinting people, places, and things. Right. He is not an amateur. He's a pro. So he's tinting nouns. He's a tinting pronoun. Also, good morning, Billy Gazetmo from Guam. Great to see you. I know he's got the Galvin symbol, but or is that the Gazetmo symbol? That is his thing. I think that would be a great Gazetmo logo. That would be awesome. All-American Gazetmo in the house. Luis also giving us a heads up saying, hey, guess what? Saipan Little League is going to offer a clinic for anyone interested in learning how to do the stats. So keep an eye out. Oh, man, well, I'm looking forward to that. That's great. I got to learn how to do the scorebook from Ray and his dad. That's right, the great Tan Ko taught me how to do the scorebooks and all that stuff. And you can do that too if you pay attention to what's going on there with the Saipan Little League. So keep us in the loop with all that. That's great. Yeah, Norman, I know that stuff about Michigan is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I heard that on the sports update, and I didn't know about that either. That was wild. Man, but I'll tell you, Norm, speaking of you, last night was a great hang with the folks from IT&E. Got to see all the people we used to work with, and it was awesome. You know, people who used to work there, people who still work there, but everybody was there last night over at Mari Bar, and it was an absolute blast. Oh, they're making their way in, and so it was great to get with everybody and have all those things. Yeah, come on in. You're okay. Hey, welcome. So, it was, like I said, it was a great hang, and seeing everybody kind of felt like when you haven't seen your family for a while, you guys all get together, talk about all that stuff, and have all that kind of fun. That's exactly what we did. All right, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a real quick break because we're going to get our guests all set up and all that other stuff. But we are going to give you guys a little bit of sports so you got something more interesting to listen to. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
Fox Sports Update.
The Oklahoma City Thunder have joined elite company. The Thunder destroyed the Suns 138-89, improving to 24-1 to match the best 25-game start to an NBA season.
Home run three. It is a complete obliteration.
That was courtesy of Prime Video as Chet Holmgren finished the night with 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks, and the Thunder have now won 16 straight. OKC's 24-1 start ties the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors, who won their first 24 games before losing.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
In the NFL, yes, Phillip Rivers is back. Rivers, who turned 44 on Monday and hasn't played in the league since the 2020 season, has officially come out of retirement to join the Colts practice squad.
I know that there's risk involved, obviously, of what may or may not happen, but the only way to find out is going for it. And I just felt almost like it was a gift, another opportunity to play and cut it loose with your guys in the game you love to play.
Sound courtesy of the Colts, as Rivers will strap on the pads after spending the last 5 years in Alabama, coaching the St. Michael Catholic High School football team. He lands in Indianapolis after multiple injuries in the Colts quarterback room. Starter Daniel Jones is out for the rest of the season due to a torn Achilles, while backup Riley Leonard is dealing with a knee injury, though Leonard was listed as a full participant in Wednesday's practice. And the college football world has been rocked by the news out of Ann Arbor. Former Michigan football coach Sharon Moore was in custody in the Washtenaw County Jail Wednesday night, according to multiple reports, after being detained by police for investigation into potential charges. Earlier in the day, Michigan fired Moore with cause, saying a university investigation found credible evidence that Moore engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. For more scores, stories, and features, go to foxsports.com. I'm Joe Morgan.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. Russian President Vladimir Putin is claiming the strategic initiative on the battlefield in Ukraine, with troops taking another city in the Donetsk region. Ukraine denies Seversk has been captured. Saka Magani has the latest on U.S.-led efforts to end the war.
Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky says negotiators are wrestling with territorial issues.
We had conversation with the United States team about possible security guarantees for Ukraine, and we are working on a framework document, and it must be strong enough to truly work.
Zelensky revealed details of the talks before heading into an urgent meeting with European allies who back his efforts to reach fair terms in any settlement.
We are ready to work with President Trump in any format.
But here in Washington,
The president is extremely frustrated with both sides of this war.
and spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt says the U.S. could send a representative to more talks this weekend if it sees a real chance of signing a peace deal.
It's still up in the air whether we believe real peace can be accomplished and we can truly move the ball forward.
Sagar Meghani, Washington.
On Capitol Hill, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem linked the seizure of an oil tanker off Venezuela to anti-drug efforts.
What keeps me up at night is the individuals that are in this country that wish to do us harm. And that is why we are so aggressive.
The Senate's rejected an extension of health care subsidies, and Democrats on Congress's Joint Economic Committee calculate President Trump's tariffs have cost the average American household nearly $1,200 this year. The number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits jumped last week by 44,000. They remain in a healthy range, however. Mortgage rates have ticked higher, the average 30-year at 6.22%. In the Dow and the S&P closed at new highs, the S&P up 0.2%, the Dow adding 646 points or 1.3%. The Nasdaq, however, slipped 0.3%. This is AP News. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado appeared in public today. Ed Donahue reports it was the first time in months.
She is in Oslo, Norway.
I assure you that I am very hopeful.
Machado is the recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize and was expected to make the award ceremony yesterday in Oslo, but couldn't make it on time.
Democracy is the system that enables peace in a society. But you cannot have democracy without freedom.
Machado says the U.S. helped her get out of Venezuela.
The regime would have done everything to prevent me from coming. They did not know where I was in hiding in Venezuela, so it was hard for them to stop me. It was rude.
Machado says decisive action by the U.S., including the seizure of an oil tanker, have left the government of President Nicolas Maduro at its weakest point. I'm Ed Donahue.
There's more news at apnews.com. I'm Ben Thomas. Thanks for listening.
81 million sparks ignite the air. Buried cables on the future's there. Through the jungle under waves so deep where door. We're not disconnected anymore. High-speed dreams, they're coming alive. Through the hills and the oceans dive. Every home, every heart, every scream. We're wired together in the in-between.
All right, good morning, Marianas, and welcome back. You can already see that our guest is with us and all situated and ready to go here in Saipan. The only thing he hasn't done yet is get himself right and become a Buffalo Bills fan, but I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about that. You're going to have to be a Patriots fan, and that's just it. David Gibson, the CEO from IT&E, is right here with us on Good Morning, Marianas, and got to get a little bit of sample of that high-speed dream song that we got with the all that AI music. So I love that stuff.
That's crazy. I mean, it's amazing what you can do with it. I mean, it's something else. I use the chat. Do you use ChatGPT at all?
Every single day, multiple times a day.
Good. So I'm not the only one then.
No. So
I almost feel bad because I think I lose points on creativity because I just I put it in the ChatGPT. I'm like, yeah, it sounds good to me.
For me, it's a great first draft.
That's what I do.
And so, like, if somebody, it's almost like an assistant. So I've got like a great first draft from somebody, and then I can actually give it my treatment of like what I would do. And then, but I use it for all kinds of other fun stuff too. So, like, first of all, like for the website stuff, all the search engine optimization and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, here's the story. Can you give me all the SEO stuff that I would use for that? Sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's just adequate. But I absolutely love it. Then, but the music is the most.
I don't know why I'm surprised, but I never heard the music before. I've never used it for that.
I use it for all. So all right. So here's the thing. Welcome, by the way, everybody. The show. We broadcast every day, and if you get copyright things if I was playing like regular music and all that stuff. So then I have a paid subscription for something else. But every once in a while, that stuff gets flagged, and I have to go through the whole process. I'm like, hey, I got the license. But with this, I don't have any of those issues, and I can do absolutely anything. We make a song like right now about Dave Gibson, the Patriots fan, and telecommunications mogul, all that stuff. And they'll have something for us in just like just a minute or two.
That's great.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, that's great. I'll play around with that with the music.
Yeah, I know. What I haven't done yet is the video. I've made like 2 videos, like where I want to just see like what can you make for this, and it's kind of neat. But I don't really have a practical application for it yet.
I've seen the video stuff, and that takes a little longer for it to process. It takes like a couple minutes sometimes to do a full video. I've seen the videos. Not as cool as the other stuff, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Can you imagine 5 years ago would we be talking about just making a song, just put some bullet points in, and say give me a song?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So when I started this whole thing, I was starting this out of the spare bedroom of the house, right? Yeah. And I wanted to be so pro, with all this stuff. So I ended up reaching out. There's a creative platform called Fiverr. I don't know if you've heard of it, right? Mm-hmm. And so I was looking for people who make songs and all that. So I'm like, I want a cool theme song. And so I ended up paying this guy who I'd never met, and you get to hear some of the samples of what they did. I said, look, here's the thing. Here are some of the talking points. Here's the pronunciation guide and all this other stuff. So you're a songwriter. Can you write something about this? No problem. Within about a week or so, I got something back, and then it was great. Then I asked him just for the instrumental, and it was great. And it was awesome. And I had to pay a bunch of money for it, and it was worth it.
Right.
But this gives me that in just a couple of minutes, and I don't even have to pay for it, and unless I want to really dig down into it. So I love it. And it's really great having good bandwidth to be able to get all that stuff to go.
Well, it's funny, for years, the Mount Everest of internet was video. It's like, okay, once there's enough bandwidth to be able to stream video and do all of that type of stuff, that's sort of what else is there? I mean, you had audio, and people were like, oh my God, I can stream music. Mm-hmm. And then, I can, download video. And then, I can watch video live. Mm-hmm. And, a lot of folks, well, that's sort of the end of the internet in the sense that, okay, what else you can hear, you can see, you've got all the senses. there's really nothing else to accommodate, on the internet. And then, of course, AI comes out. It's like, I don't think anyone saw that coming. But yeah, it's a whole nother level of content that's on the internet. So it's very interesting.
Well, it lets me do this, that's for sure, and it lets me add new layers to it, another layer to the onion for all this stuff. So I enjoy being able to stream all this stuff. And yeah, there's something. Norman Del Rosario used to be the creative director for iTeeny. Says Disney strikes a deal with OpenAI to let Sora generate AI videos of its characters. That's such a big deal.
Wow, that's huge. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
So, think of all the weird things you can have Disney characters saying.
Yes.
Let that sink in.
I just got it. Awesome. Well, hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming in here this morning. Last night was a lot of fun.
Great time. Thank you for coming.
No, it was awesome. Over at Mari Bar, great location. The team from Crown Plaza really did it up great.
It knocked it out. He killed it.
Yep.
Always delivers.
Oh, well, that prime rib. That
was good.
Oh, geez.
That was excellent. And the pizza, I'm not even a huge pizza fan. The pizza's great.
I didn't even try the pizza. That prime rib, they had that horseradish sauce
yeah.
and then the pesto. I kind of actually mixed them together.
Yeah.
Got a couple of little crunchy parts of that edge of that beef. I'm like, I'm
That's
having
perfect. It was.
And next thing you know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened?
How did I get here?
Yeah. So last night, a real appreciation thing for the folks who have been doing business with you guys. It was great to see a bunch of the folks who, even if they're not with iTeeny anymore, came back. The old staff. I was telling people it's like hanging out with your family that you only see like once a year or something like that.
Yeah.
Getting everybody together.
It's funny. It's in my 2 years here, it's sort of what is it? It's like the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever. It's the same thing for iTeeny. Anytime I talk to somebody casually, whether it's here or in Guam, it's I used to work there, or my mother used to work there, or my sister. It's always within 2 degrees. And, somebody knows somebody who's been affiliated with iTeeny. So that's kind of cool. You don't see that very often.
But the way people still stay connected, like again, Norman right here, he's out there in Cincinnati right now. Yeah, and he's actually doing work with the Bengals. And he wasn't a football fan before he left, but now that he's out there, he's working with the Bengals, and so now he's a big Houday fan. And all that.
Man. All right.
Sorry, we got him.
We like you anyway.
Yeah. But we still stay connected. He sent me a picture of like 12 years ago, the Christmas party when it was in Susupi. By the Earth Station back there, the satellite dishes.
Yep.
It was an outdoor kind of small like department Christmas party. Ricky was there.
Yep.
That was just a lot of fun. Yep. And here we are last night. And tonight you guys have a big Christmas party too.
This is the Saipan Christmas party tonight. Back at the Crown, not the Mari Bar, but back at the Crown. So you'll be there, I think. So
yes.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So the big thing last night was about 20 years for Citadel Pacific.
Yeah, it's September actually marked the 20-year anniversary of Citadel's investment right here in Saipan. So it's been a big year for us. Obviously a lot of memories. Employees, former employees, but it also marks the new beginning of the next 20 years, which we're really excited about. So we thought it was worthwhile to bring our customers and VIPs and friends of ours together to celebrate not only that, but the beginning of the next 20 years, which I think is going to be pretty exciting for us and for everybody on the island.
Well, I loved going down memory lane and seeing those slideshows that your team put together. And Norman, you'll love this because Norman, while that was on there, one of the photos that flew up was our PTI basketball team. We ended up winning, and it was not because of me at all, but I was on it, and I had one of those the full uniforms. It wasn't like a kind of like, we'll just get matching shirts or something. Yeah. We had the full-on thing. Ricky was on the team. I think he only got to play with us for one game when he came into town, and then just what a bunch of fun! What a bunch of fun that was. And then during that same team we had together, the following season is when we transitioned to iTeeny and we purchased them, and man, it was great. But seeing all the other photos and seeing the old technology, and then seeing the folks who used to be here who ended up going to Guam. and vice versa, and then all the things, the joint projects and all that. I mean, a lot's happened in the last 20 years. Just going from not having smartphones to having smartphones was a big leap.
Oh, right, exactly. Yeah, it's amazing, and it happens so fast, right? Mm-hmm. It's the cellular industry and the same thing. There's no industry that has evolved so quickly in such a short period of time than this. I mean, when my kids were born, I didn't have a smartphone, so maybe it just means I'm old. But it seems like it's gone pretty quick. Yeah.
Well, I loved it. We were CDMA, then we got GSM. Somewhere along the line, we had Push to Talk, and you were telling me not too long ago, Push to Talk's coming back.
It's back. Oh no, it very much is back. It's a popular product with us, and we have the units that do Push to Talk, but then for our customers, you can actually just put an app on your IT&E phone and create Push to Talk groups. So wow. It's very cool. It's very cool. Well, would I believe this would have been the case 3 years ago? No. I'm surprised.
Oh, so just seeing him in the comments, Norman's back. He's a couple things. He says, if you have slow internet, it will cost you more in AI generation because you're charged based on the time it takes to generate. Well, that's good. I didn't know about that. But Norman, he's a whiz with all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about the basketball team. He's like, the champs. And I did not know about this at all. He said that Ricky actually trained with Rudy Tomjanovich in college for basketball.
Really?
Yeah, holy cow. I didn't know about that. That's wild.
I'm going to have to call him out on that next time I chat with him.
That is awesome. That is today's stat of the day, fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
I can't believe it. I had no idea.
Huh.
I just thought he was a good basketball player. I just didn't know.
Oh, I know he's passionate about basketball for sure. I did not know he trained with him, but yeah, that's very cool. Yeah.
So you guys have a lot of stuff going on. Tonight's the big Christmas party, where you got all the staff coming in and all that. But there's a lot of reasons to celebrate, and one of them is that you guys. The award was officially announced, signed off, and all that stuff by the governor about getting that NTIA.
That's the BEAD funding for.
Yes.
It's the federal government signed off. We're in the last couple days of wrapping up our contract, our sub grantee contract. If that gets approved at the federal level, we're hoping. We'll at least be able to start procuring materials second week in January.
Wow.
If we're on schedule. So with construction starting late June, early July. So we're very excited. It's going to be a good thing. It's a good thing for the country. I mean, just all these awards are, they're finally bridging the gap. The last of the folks who haven't had access to high-speed internet will in the next 4 years, CNMI being one of them. But it's fantastic.
Well, having the access is one thing, but it's going to be affordable too. Is what the thing about this?
Yes, it's gonna be affordable. It's going to be easy to get from a provisioning standpoint. Same-day turn-up.
Wow.
When we go into communities, we'll be proactively for folks who want it, and everyone should because it's free for them. We'll be building fiber to their home for free. So not just at the street, but we will actually bring the fiber right into your house and put electronics in your house at no charge. You don't even have to sign up for our service. So if you're not interested in our service, but you think maybe someday you will, no problem. We'll build the fiber right into your house. We'll have it activated. At some point in time, if you change your mind and decide to sign up for our service, you just go to our website, select your service, and the internet will come on in your house. But the plan is to build it into everybody's home. And I for your listeners, it's really important that you take advantage of it, because while the program's going, we will build into everybody's house for absolutely nothing, and they don't have to commit to service. This is important because this is not our choice. This is the way the federal government has it set up. Once we're done building in your neighborhood, if you come back and say, I want fiber to build the fiber into my house, you will have to pay. So take advantage. We will have lots of notification. So if we're in your village, if we're in your neighborhood, regardless of whether or not you want the service, take advantage of the free install. because we'll build it, we'll leave it. If you never use it, that's fine. If you use it right away, we'll turn it on right away. If you just want to think about it or you want to do whatever, totally fine. But it's super important. I cannot stress it enough. If we're constructing in your neighborhood, take advantage of the free install, and because you'll now be part of that program, where your location will be part of that program, then you get the better pricing as well. So
Wow.
yeah, it's a lot of people have thought, well, if I let them come and dig in my yard or dig into the house, I'm committed to the service. You are not at all.
Well, it's a great idea, but I love what you just said about getting it activated. You don't have to schedule. Well, I got to wait for the guy to get to the house, or I got to do this. No, all you got to do is go online and they just turn it on for you. That's incredible. I think that's amazing, man. So that's happening. Excuse me. That's happening. Maybe in a couple of weeks, you guys start procuring stuff, and then by the summer, you start
constructing.
It's amazing. I mean, it sounds fast to me, but within about 4 years, you're going to every single house, every single institution, every single building, and making sure that all that stuff gets around. And this is the time to do it. It's going to be pretty smoking fast. I mean, like our fiber here, which is great. I mean, we're loving it, by the way.
Yeah, it's this is the technology. It's funny, we were having some folks in from the federal government earlier in the week, and they're asking about fiber, and they said, well, how much capacity can you put on fiber, right? And I'm like, well, it sounds odd. We don't know. I mean, the reality is that the capacity over fiber is really limited by the electronics on either end. But we haven't hit the actual capacity for fiber.
Wow.
So as long as the electronics are upgraded, and I mean they come out and new stuff every year, we have not tested the upper limits of what fiber can deliver, which is why it's at least for, listen, I'm selfish. I care about me. I will have plenty of internet. My kids will have plenty of internet with fiber. My grandkids, they're on their own. I don't know. They'll figure it out by then. But yeah, so having the fiber is great for the community. Having it buried is really a big deal. So it's good.
That was the big contention, right? So everybody was coming in with bids for how they were going to win this thing, and people had different ways of doing it, different plans, different theories of what makes sense, and based on cost and based on what they think is effective. But the number one thing that they want to do here from that the BPD office was have it be storm resilient. After seeing what happened over there in Guam during Mawar most recently, not to mention 2015 here, 2018 here, and all that. So we got it, and it's going to be going village to village. Oh, how are you going to start doing all this? I'm sure the plan's already set, but like, are you starting like we're going to start from the south and make our way north, or is it like? Is it village here, village there? How do you guys build out to those different?
It's generally village by village. So what the broadband office did is they created basically 21 pockets, community pockets throughout the CNMI. On Saipan, it's all but 3 of them are on Saipan, obviously. So they call them census blocks. So it's essentially it sounds like village. They're basically like villages. So what we'll be doing is we'll be doing it village by village. We're still working on the schedule, the priority villages, or not the priority, but the timeline on the villages. But it will be done on a village by village basis. So not necessarily if you're here and the next village is here, it may or may not be in order. A lot of it just depends on how many households are there, materials, things like that. So the goal is to get as many people online, or at least ready to be online, faster. So I was going to say about that. Yeah, but to that point, as we build, the service will be active. So you don't have to. So you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for the entire island to be fibered up before we start turning on service. We'll be turning on services as we build. So when we say it's going to take 4 years, well, for somebody on the island, it's going to take 4 years. But for the vast majority of folks, they'll be seeing the service available. They'll be seeing the service available starting next year.
That was totally my question. Do you have to wait till everybody gets on, or that? Chris says, "Hey, what about into a FEMA tent?" Yeah, they could probably do that too. You could probably do that too. They'll probably be using that. Hopefully, by 4 years from now, all these buildings at NMC will be up instead of the FEMA tents. And in fact, we were talking last night. Frankie Ellipko is one of the guys who was there last night. And he says that he's got about 2 years to get 4 more buildings built over there at NMC, or all their funding goes away. So he's got to.
He has to do that in 2 years?
Yeah. And it might be shorter. So they're going to be hustling. So I know you guys got a lot of building to do. But
I wouldn't swap with him. Yeah, that's 2 years? Wow, I didn't know that.
And that's exciting. NMC is going to be a really exciting place too. But I know they're going to be all fibered out too once that whole thing gets done.
Yep.
Did you get to see that student center?
I haven't been inside it. I was not in the area. I was back on the mainland when they did the ribbon cutting, but it looks beautiful on the outside, and everyone tells me it's amazing on the inside. It pulled together. It seemed like it didn't have windows in it like 5 months ago. I mean, it came together really quickly. I mean, that the final finish work on that came together very quickly. It's a beautiful building.
Well, I was there the day before it opened for like a private tour. Like all the media folks were down there. And you could see those guys putting on those finishing touches, hustling, trying to get the last little thing done, painting the walls and putting in fixtures and all this stuff. I'm like, there's no way this is going to be ready for tomorrow night. But man, they got it done. They got it crushed. By now, the furniture's probably in there too. And it's a beautiful facility. The inside, it's spacious. It was built with some real vision. I just can't wait to see how those classroom buildings and the administrative buildings.
They needed it. Talk about overdue. I mean,
yeah, they're still doing classes in tents from 2018, right? And there's people at the schools. In fact, they're looking at building a new school for PSS over there in Kobler, and they're talking about revamping those. Not to get too far off topic, but they're looking at cleaning up those tents and using them as classrooms again while they build a new school. So I'll tell you what, whoever designed those tents gets an award for...
I don't think they were designed to be installed that long, so it's amazing.
It is definitely working way longer than they planned, so it's a good thing. Let's see. Fatima Santa Maria Celis, 1 second. That was not a real sneeze. That was supposed to be a sneeze. Yes. But Fatima is saying, I heard San Vicente would be the first for installation. She's talking about that.
That sounds. I'm not sure that's the case. I truly don't know. But that sounds like a suggestion, not a question.
Yeah, we can start the rumors now. Just say your village. I heard you're starting there. Good job.
We can have a contest.
Yeah. Who's
the most
first?
people that sign up for IT&E mobile service in a village? We'll bring the fiber to them first. How's that sound?
Ooh.
Lay down the challenge.
Maybe that's a great segue to what Charisse is over there off camera. She was talking about the new promo that you guys have coming on, where, speaking of sign-ups and all that stuff, you guys have something going on.
So I don't think I need to be home for Christmas, so I can't go over all of the promos that we have going on in December, but I'll encourage anybody out there who's thinking about renewing or upgrading service or coming on over to come down to our stores. We have promotions going on for just about every plan, every bundle you can imagine. So I'd suggest if anyone wants to give themselves or their families a nice Christmas gift, go down to IT&E. We've got a lot of cool things going on. But more pertinent to all of our customers and hopefully new customers is that in honor of our 20th anniversary here, we're doing a car giveaway.
A car?
Car. Like a real car, not like, one of those.
Matchbox.
Yeah, not like one of those ones that the kids drive around with a little battery. No, this one's going to be, it's a real one. So we've partnered with AK, and we've got a Toyota crossover that we're going to be raffling off in March. I think it comes in any color you want, as long as it's blue and or white.
Thank you, Henry Ford.
Exactly. So listen, folks, come down, sign up for service, and get yourself in line for potentially a new car this spring.
We've got it on the screen right now. It's called
you do.
Evolving Together Always. Evolving Together, Connected Always. It's 1 year of. I can't see because it's
it
my
comes with
eyes are too
service,
old.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, celebrating 1 year of our rebrand, and it's you got a chance to win a new Corolla Cross, and those are sharp. I was just talking with Tracy Guerrero the other day about that vehicle in particular. It's like the perfect car for Saipan.
No, yeah, it's big enough, but it's not too big. It's perfect. Yeah.
Those are great. So that's it, and it's the big. All the info is on there, so people can scan it and check it out themselves on there. But what is it? When's the giveaway? Is it? Did you say March?
March, I believe, right? March, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And if you want more information, at least the number you want to call in Guam is 671-922-4483. In Saipan, it's 670-682-4483. And you can get more info. But yeah, that's through a partnership that you've got with AK Toyota. And I love it. I even see the Pacific Points logo on here too. I am a Pacific Points guy. I've had them ever since. Do you have any pull with these guys from the IP&E side? I would love if we could get the foodie part of those gas stations here in Saipan.
I know. I know. I think they think about it quite a bit. I don't know what the status of it is, but the foodies are great.
They are awesome when you're on the go. It's like,
and they have like soups, and I mean it's very nice inside there. Yeah, they're nice stores. They're nice stores.
Bring it here.
Okay, I'll bring it. I'll talk to them when I get back there. But yeah, you could definitely use some foodies out here.
Yeah, we will not turn it down at all. What other exciting things are happening with you guys? So you got the Beat Award is done. You guys are going to start ordering this stuff in a couple of weeks. You're going to see construction start in the summer. You've got this. Somebody's going to go home with a car in March, the Corolla Cross. And, I mean, are the Patriots going to win their 11th in a row?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
against the
game.
Bills.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. The shirt's not lost on me, by the way.
Thank you. I definitely thought about that this morning. About that should be fun.
It should be a good game. It was a close game last time.
Yeah,
the Patriots won, but it was a close game.
They did win,
and now they're playing in New England. So
I know. So they came in and knocked the snot out of Buffalo in Buffalo. So we want to see if we're able to come back and even that up. I don't know. I mean, they
don't blow anyone out. I mean, this year. I mean, I didn't think they were going to have this. I don't think the Patriots thought they were going to have this year with Drake May, but. After a couple of games, the kid's not bad. I mean, they're not blowing it out of the water, but he delivers, and they got a pretty good team. But
so I was talking to somebody about it last night, and I'm like, it reminds me more like the beginning of Tom Brady's career. We're not talking about like quarterback for quarterback stuff, but just the team.
Yep.
The Patriots weren't blowing everybody out in some offensive legend like the 2008 team and all the 2007, 2008. But they were winning those games, and they were just a really solid team, and they had it together. That's what this team looks like now.
It does, and of course, those years was when Vrabel was there.
Yes.
So having Vrabel back as head coach, I think might be part of that. So because he went through the whole, I mean, yeah, he was an early on early on Patriot. Yeah, so
that's back. Willie McGinnis, Teddy Bruschi, all those guys, and the defense was a big part of that team and really made that stuff work. It wasn't just the Tom Brady show.
Yeah,
and but. Man, good. I like watching that team. I don't know how Vrabel got let go out of Tennessee, but I think that was their mistake.
That was a huge loss for them. A huge loss for them, and it was a great pickup for New England. Just because he brings the best of both worlds, right? I mean, he knows the Belichick system, but he's not Belichick, which is good for a lot of folks, So he's it seems like he's got a new twist on it, and got a young quarterback. I mean. There's a lot of potential there as long as he stays healthy and doesn't screw it up. But hopefully there's some potential there.
And he's doing great stuff with the receiver we used to have over there, Stephon Diggs, who doesn't look like he's a cancer on the team yet. So we'll see how that works out too.
Don't forget, we're the team of Hernandez, so it's not outside the realm of possibilities to go completely off the rails.
Yeah, it's still early. Back in those days, we had some killer tight ends on the team. But there's your football wrap up for what's going on for today. Man, so a lot of exciting stuff. I'm excited for it. We got this great partnership with you guys. Wherever we go and whatever we're doing, you guys are there with us. With whether we're at the multi-purpose when we're bringing stuff there, like the state funerals and stuff like that. The NMC was broadcasting using your bandwidth for all that stuff. We were able to rebroadcast it with them. And then when we do the baseball games and multi-purpose, we've done it for the last couple of elections. The last 3 elections, we've been down there doing it with that fiber access, and it's been great. And we look forward to doing more. In fact, we're going to be going to Guam in about a week, and we'll be doing all kinds of live broadcasts, there as well, doing the show. So,
you're doing that at Guam?
Yeah.
Oh,
so I've done it in Guam the last 2 years.
Okay.
We, the National Weather Service, Landon Eidlet.
I know the name. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the guy. Whenever there's a storm coming or something, he's the guy who's on everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Well, him and his brother do this fundraising thing, this charitable thing called the Tower for Humanity, where they build that stuff out the Lincoln Logs at the mall. And so we go down there when they're building that stuff, and we do our show live from wherever they're at. So when we go down there, not next week, but the week after, we'll be ended up. There's nothing being built yet. We're not sure where we're going to do the show from. We lined up a bunch of interviews, but we'll be down there having fun.
That's good. And it's funny, we were talking about, I think we spoke to that a little bit last night, which is, having been here 20 years, it's not just providing the service and the technology, but we pride ourselves on being involved in the community and obviously partnering with you guys, and being a responsible company kind of goes beyond pricing and product, but it really is giving back to the community and making sure that you're helping the folks that help your business, and so we take that pretty seriously.
Well, we wouldn't have business if we didn't have the internet. That's for sure. Like, this whole thing is all predicated on our ability to get the news and put it out. And our whole platform is online. But last time you were here, it was just the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and YouTube. But now we got the website too. And so when we're live streaming now, we're on Facebook and YouTube and on the website. So we're live at all those different places so people are able to catch it. We couldn't do that if we were still doing dial-up, or So.
You've got people from Michigan, right?
That's from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
There's somebody from Seattle. There's folks from San Diego who are watching right now, and a ton from Guam even. So,
15 years ago, could you imagine to be sitting here in Saipan and there'd be people actively listening to you in real time in Seattle and Cincinnati and communicating with you real time? You would be able to knock me over with a feather. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love this opportunity that we're able to have that reach. And then the other thing, to give you one more little fun thing about that, is that, remember that tsunami warning we had earlier this year?
Yep.
So when we have storms coming, like our plan, we just haven't had a bad one yet for us. but we're going to be online for all that stuff, and we'll be continuing to bring all that stuff as it happens. But we did that for the tsunami. And talk about the connections. We had thousands, plural, of people watching at the same time throughout the entire Pacific because nobody else was doing that, right?
Yeah.
Everything else would have been regional, but because the whole Pacific was under that watch, the whole Pacific was watching this show. So we had people from all the islands that I've never been to chiming in and saying hi and all that other stuff and watching it as we had different camera angles in different places throughout here, and then other places that have live cams. We had them on there too, watching for it, taking phone calls, taking messages. And again, like with things like WhatsApp and all that stuff, those guys, you guys might not have IT&E in the Solomons, but the Solomons was watching and messaging us and coming and say hi. Cook Islands watching us, and it was just a massive thing. In fact, the guys from Ray Gibson, he's like, Brad, what the hell were you guys doing? It was awesome. I'm like, how did you get so many people? I'm like, we were the only one doing it. And this is the only kind of platform that you're able to do that stuff. So
a huge world gets small very quickly, right? I mean, it's amazing. It is amazing. So it's part of our digital community, I suppose. Yeah.
So the big promo right now is this: you could win a car in March. So with a Toyota Corolla Cross, evolving together, connected always. Go ahead and scan this here. We'll put this big up.
And lots of promos for folks who are interested in coming over to IT&E, gift cards, TVs. There's not enough time to go over all of the things all the things that we're giving out based on the plans that people are signing up for. So if you haven't, give your family a good gift. Switch over to IT&E, right? And then, and by the way, our ultra high speed. So while you're waiting for fiber, and fiber is coming, if you're looking to upgrade your internet access, we have our ultra high speed fixed wireless product, Beam. That's all over the island here. I think we cover about 90% of the island. So we're talking, it's fiber-like speeds. So this isn't your basic DSL. It's not your basic cable modem. This is fiber-like speeds. We've got huge giveaways associated with signing up for that. You bundle it in with our phone lines. If this is another actually important part. And I'll just recommend people think about this in general. The federal government still has the Lifeline program going. So these are for folks. Yeah, so for folks who are having a really hard time, you get $10 off of your service if you qualify for Lifeline. So, and our folks can help point folks in the right direction, but times are hard here, and if you're not taking advantage of the Lifeline program, it's free. It's through the federal government. You get $10 off on your mobile, or I think your internet as well.
Is it Lifeline link up? Because I remember that back they used to have. It's like, and for you guys who are watching, if you haven't heard about this before, like they had the LEHEP program for like utility or for your power and
they had the
water.
ACP program a couple of years ago for internet, during COVID, but. Yeah, the Lifeline those programs sort of overshadowed Lifeline, which has been there for a long time, and I think people have forgotten about it, not just in Saipan but in Guam as well. So, if you're struggling financially, it's $120 a year. So
wow, just incredible.
Yeah.
So one more thing, when you're talking about Beam, which sounds great, when you get this fiber laid down and everything's all set, you're connected to everything that's here. Do some of those products go away that you're able to just focus on the fiber product now?
I think fiber will probably be the primary product. However, maybe not so much for residential, but for businesses, having the fixed wireless, a lot of people want a backup. So fixed wireless, serves that pretty well. If there's new construction, it's a good bridging technology. But I think most of our products will be fiber-based once the infrastructure's in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense to be able to switch and kind of lean on that, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it all shakes out. Got some photos sent from last night from Janice Tenorio over there. Yep, she's great stuff. Great photos that were out there.
Oh, good photos. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're good ones.
All right.
Ray Jolene Kumoy is saying, hey, can we stateside participate? Yeah, you're going to have to bring the car, though, from Saipan if you yeah. So sign up for your plan first, and you'll be able to check it out.
Well, you can do push to talk on the States.
There you go.
So, if you have a family all around the world, you can do push to talk, globally on our product. Yeah.
Man, I love it. And you probably don't have every single plan memorized and like how all that stuff works, but you guys can give them a call at 682-4483, and you can find out more from the folks over at iTeeny. Anything else? Any shout outs or anything?
No, great job to our folks who put this event on last night. It was exactly what we imagined. It was great to have people there. Crown knocked it out of the park as always. So it was a good time. Now we take the next 10 hours and sober up, and then we go to the Christmas party.
Fantastic. Yeah, it is. We're going to see the revamped, the retooled staff out there tonight over at Crown Plaza. All right. Well, hey, Dave Gibson, iTeeny, thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having us, and I look forward to seeing you later today.
Yeah. All right. And you guys can't see her, but Sharice is back there having a good old time. It's great to have her in. All right, guys, we're not going to leave, but we are going to take a real quick break and get you guys a news update. I just want to see if anything new and exciting is happening in the sports world, because Fox Sports got us covered for all of that. We're just doing a real quick refresh to see if anything's out there. We had the Oklahoma stuff a little bit ago, but now we've got the latest news. Here we go from the Associated Press.
Russian President Vladimir Putin is claiming the strategic initiative on the battlefield in Ukraine, with troops taking another city in the Donetsk region. Ukraine denies Seversk has been captured. Sagar Magani has the latest on U.S.-led efforts to end the war.
Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky says negotiators are wrestling with territorial issues.
We had conversation with the United States team about possible security guarantees for Ukraine, and we are working on a framework document, and it must be strong enough to truly work.
Zelensky revealed details of the talks before heading into an urgent meeting with European allies who back his efforts to reach fair terms in any settlement.
We are ready to work with President Trump in any format.
But here in Washington,
the president is extremely frustrated with both sides of this war.
And spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt says the U.S. could send a representative to more talks this weekend if it sees a real chance of signing a peace deal.
It's still up in the air whether we believe real peace can be accomplished and we can truly move the ball forward.
Sagar Meghani, Washington.
On Capitol Hill, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem linked the seizure of an oil tanker off Venezuela to anti-drug efforts.
What keeps me up at night is the individuals that are in this country that wish to do us harm. And that is why we are so aggressive.
The Senate's rejected an extension of health care subsidies. And Democrats on Congress's Joint Economic Committee calculate President Trump's tariffs have cost the average American household nearly $1,200 this year. The number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits jumped last week by 44,000. They remain in a healthy range, however. Mortgage rates have ticked higher, the average 30-year at 6.22%. In the Dow and the S&P closed at new highs, the S&P up 0.2%, the Dow adding 646 points or 1.3%. The Nasdaq, however, slipped 0.3%. This is AP News. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado appeared in public today. Ed Donahue reports it was the first time in months.
She is in Oslo, Norway.
I assure you that I am very hopeful.
Machado is the recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize and was expected to make the award ceremony yesterday in Oslo, but couldn't make it on time.
Democracy is the system that enables peace in a society. But you cannot have democracy without freedom.
Machado says the U.S. helped her get out of Venezuela.
The regime would have done everything to prevent me from coming. They did not know where I was in hiding in Venezuela, so it was hard for them to stop me. It was rude.
Machado says decisive action by the U.S., including the seizure of an oil tanker, have left the government of President Nicolas Maduro at its weakest point. I'm Ed Donahue.
There's more news at apnews.com. I'm Ben Thomas. Thanks for listening.
Gabriel, can I grab your bush? Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold Bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive Bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your Bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your Bush today.
Shiny smiles all around, where happiness is found. It's the little things that make it true. Shiny smiles start with
What's public and what's not? I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. A Utah judge hearing arguments behind closed doors at the first in-person appearance for Tyler Robinson, who's accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk during a campus event in September. Judge Tony Graff sending the public and reporters out of the courtroom for a closed part of the session.
This is because I need to hear what should or should not be sealed or protected.
One issue the judge is considering whether transcripts from a previous closed hearing in October will be released. Robinson has not yet entered a plea. He's being allowed to wear civilian clothes in court with shackles hidden from the cameras. A second grand jury declines to indict New York's Attorney General, who had been facing mortgage fraud charges before a judge threw out the original indictments against Letitia James and former FBI Director James Comey, finding the federal prosecutor who brought the cases was not legally appointed. Last week, a grand jury in Norfolk, Virginia, rejected the Justice Department move to re-indict James. Now a jury in Alexandria has made the same decision. A Democrat proposal to extend Obamacare subsidies fails to advance in the Senate.
Now Republicans have all but guaranteed that tens of millions of people will see their premiums double or triple or more next year.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer after a Republican alternative using health savings accounts was also blocked by Democrats.
Democrats are now pretending they want a solution to this issue, but they created the problem.
White House spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt says Republicans are coming up with creative solutions. Just getting word of a gas explosion in a San Francisco Bay Area neighborhood, damaging several homes and sending 6 people to the hospital after a utility company says construction workers damaged an underground gas line. New highs on Wall Street. The Dow up 646 points at the bell to a record close. America is listening to Fox News.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
A man accused of threatening to kill federal agents is indicted in Oklahoma.
The unsealed indictment shows 26-year-old Logan Murphin accused of 5 counts of threatening to assault and murder federal law enforcement officers with intent to impede, intimidate, interfere, and retaliate. Another 5 counts of interstate communication with a threat to injure. That from federal prosecutors in the Northern District of Oklahoma, who tell Fox News that Murphin knowingly posted several threatening and intimidating statements on social media in October against ICE agents amid ongoing immigration action. No word if Murphin is being represented. Homeland Security is investigating the case. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
A new report suggests a growing threat from artificial intelligence being used to steal from small businesses.
Wednesday, the Identity Theft Resource Center released this annual report. The nonprofit surveyed 662 small business owners or executives. They found that 81% of small businesses reported suffering a security breach, a data breach, or both in the past year. And get this, AI-powered attacks were identified as a root cause more than 40% of the time. James Lee also says criminals can use AI to analyze the data they steal.
All this information about us and these data breaches can now be analyzed the same way a business analyzes its marketing data.
Adding to a growing list of concerns.
Josh Rosenthal, a Fox TV affiliate WTTG in D.C. Researchers also finding more than a third of small business leaders reported raising prices due to the financial impact of the incidents. Recapping Wall Street, the Dow up 646 points, closing at 48,704. That's a new record. The S&P also with a record close, up 14 points, topping 6,900 during the session. Elisa Brady, Fox News.
If you see something, say something. And stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at NMICrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Snow's falling hard on Buffalo streets, but the fire in our hearts, it can't be beat. From the 7-on-6 to the field of dreams,
All right. Good morning, Marianas. 9:03 in the morning here on Friday. It is Good Morning, Marianas, and we are here for you. That's a little song about the football game today. Not today, this week, though. The Bills and the Patriots going to be going head-to-head. Dave Gibson, big Patriots fan, who was just with us this morning, IT&E CEO. A little friendly conversation back and forth about who's going to win and all that stuff. But, we'll see. We're going to find out whose team's going to win. But I'll tell you what, you could always win, without a doubt, if you go to Surfrider Resort Hotel here in Saipan. Get ready for the ultimate tropical getaway. You can grab the new flexible package that includes a room, car, or meal vouchers. You can build it your way for a pure vacation experience, starting at just $92. $92, and that includes the tax. So book now, 670-235-7873, 670-235-7873. You can get that deal, but only at Surfrider Resort Hotel here in CK. But I'll tell you, it's right there on the beach. It's great. You got Great Harvest right there. You've got Surf Club right there. Laddie Belt's right next door. Last Shot is right next door. So you can't lose when you stay over at Surfrider Resort Hotel. The folks are great. Customer service is awesome. It's got a central location, especially if you're just flying in for business from Guam. They're right down the hill from the airport, but not close enough to the airport where you hear all the sounds from the planes as they come in. It's a great spot. You can't lose when you get with Surfrider Resort Hotel. Give them a call, 235-7873. We're big fans of theirs. All right, well, today is Friday, and we got a meeting coming up right after this. So we're going to get ready for that and a full day. Let's walk you through the schedule of what's going on today. Also, good morning, Ignacio. Great to see you. And Mary, how dare you? How dare you, Mary Ann Kaliliman, say, let's go Patriots? No, of course, you're great. I know. The Patriots are a good team. I don't even hate them. I am not your typical Bills fan because I do not hate them. I like seeing what they're doing and how they're rebounding after having a pretty sad 5 years. All right, so today, stuff that's happening. We got that meeting coming up in a little bit. There's a Senate appointment session that's going to be happening today, this afternoon, 1 o'clock. Also at 1:30, we're going to be up at the Saipan International Airport as I fight through that yawn. Saipan International Airport, where they're going to be unveiling the new signs that they're going to be putting up in the arrivals area. We're going to let you see what it looks like. It was not too often where we get the opportunity to go in there and stream on the facility, inside. So we're going to do that for you and let you see it. Then got a big board meeting for the Chamber of Commerce later today. And then we've got the IT&E Christmas party that we're looking forward to. This weekend, there's a bunch of stuff going on, but hopefully it's easy, nice and easy, where I get to have some good family time. I'm really looking forward to that. Sunday's my favorite about that, but Sundays, there's that big fun thing going on. 500 Sales has a big thing going on at 11 o'clock. We also have that the thing over at Guma Sackman, where we just had the folks on yesterday talking about the wellness clinic. There's going to be a busy weekend in Saipan, a lot of great stuff. But also want to say two things. One, happy birthday to Alex Sablon. Alex Sablon turned 47 years old today. Happy birthday, Alex Sablon. I might not have the facts right on the age, but does it matter? Alex, happy birthday. And it's been great getting to know you over the years, and I hope today's a great birthday for you, and I hope it's your best so far, and hope many more to come, getting to know you even better as the years continue to add up here for both of us. Also, you heard the news. This is exciting news that PAL is coming to Saipan. It has been here before, but it has been a long time. Philippine Airlines is coming to the CNMI. Oh my goodness. We're talking direct flights from the CNMI to the Philippines, Saipan to Manila. You don't have to go to Guam first. You don't have to figure out how that's all going to work out. No, because it is official that Philippine Airlines is now coming to the Marianas. We got this released yesterday when I was doing the other stuff, but here's how it goes. I'll read it out to you so you guys can hear it, but we're going to post everything. Marianas is celebrating the return of Philippine Airlines to the market with twice weekly flight between Manila and Saipan set for March 29th. That's the upcoming year. It's not like off in the future. In just a couple of months, we're going to have direct flights twice a week from Manila to Saipan. The governor's happy about it. Go figure. So is everybody else. Think of the medical stuff. Think of the vacation stuff. Think of just the business opportunities. Think of the tourists that could come here from the Philippines. Yes, that's a thing. Philippine Airlines last operated here with Manila to Saipan flights in 2018. It's been far too long, and we are happy to have them back. It's going to be a big win for us here. And the routes that we saw from Philippine Airlines was, I think, 600 and change. Maybe it was almost, here it says, to mark the relaunch, Philippine Airlines is offering special introductory rates. Economy class starts at $249 one way and $389 round trip. Holy crap. Business class, you want to be fancy? $670. Who wouldn't want to fly business class for $670? So, but that's one way. Round trip is $1,029. Maybe I'll go to the Philippines in regular coach and I'll fly back relaxing in first class. I mean, maybe. Think about that. Medical thing's a big deal. I know as a veteran, there's a lot of stuff that they offer over there for the hospitals and all that, and being able to go there would be awesome. Tobot says medical referrals still not honoring foreign hospitals. Well, I can't do anything about that, my friend, but maybe when I get elected, I will take care of that. I will take care of you. We were talking about that last night, by the way. That is not going to fly. I am not going to be doing any of that. But I think we got it figured out. Are you ready for I know we were joking about it before, but I think I got the campaign slogan. I just got to see if I remember it from last night. Wait, hold on. That's it. Hold on. I got it right in my head, but I remembered that I gave myself a note about it. So that in case I was going to say it. And you guys give me the grade. That's it. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? It's okay. Guangdong is just at Azlito. I know. That sucks, man. But the campaign slogan, Americanozu? No. Americano Midzu. Makpo. That's it. That is it. That is going to be the campaign slogan for me. Americano do? No. Americano Midzu. Makpo. I know. That's it. I was having a great time. Juan Salas, the guy who introduced me to that drink that made us feel it this morning, he's the one who helped me out with that one. I love it. I know. That'd be so fun. Yeah, that would be great. Oh, my goodness. But holy cow, that whole deal with Philippine Airlines, what a great deal. So it says the route will support beach and dive travelers from Asia and North America who can connect through PAL's Manila hub to reach Saipan. For the Chamorro community and other international travelers, the return leg offers convenient access to PAL's domestic and international network via Manila. Boy, that is going to be a good one. That one is going to be a good one. I'm telling you, that's going to be a great flight. Luisa and Tobot, the three of us, we're going to have to go and take an NMI News Service scouting trip to go down there to find out where we can get more news. You guys, the brand ambassadors, that'll be it. Thanks. Thank you, Luisa. Where am I going to run? And what am I going to do? I'm a Precinct 3 guy now, so you got to make sure if you vote, you'd have to vote in Precinct 3. Now, I'm not going to be able to pull off an island-wide race. I wouldn't be that cool. And plus, I'm friends with those guys. I don't want to end up going against anybody. But the only reason I'm not doing this, I'm not doing it. I'm just talking. That's it. But we were talking about it and saying, hey, because Precinct 3 is going to have some openings, because BJ and Ed are running. They're the top 2 vote getters for Precinct 3 for a long time, too. But now that they're both running together for governor and lieutenant governor, that's 2 big seats that were ungettable are totally gettable now. Like there's going to be new people in those spots. And I wonder how that's going to be. Oh, Tobat says he'll be the bush cutter crew. That's it. Oh, man, that is awesome. That would be it. You guys be my team, my campaign team, my election team for Precinct 3. I know it doesn't matter if you live in Precinct 1. It's okay. You can still be part of my Precinct 3 team. Is that going to get people all jealous? Like, hey, they're not even with them? No, like, hey, what do you want me to do? They're the best. Sorry, guys. Tobat has been my guy. Louisa has been my lady ever since we started this stuff. So it's great. It is great. Could you imagine that? Would that be the craziest thing? It would be totally crazy. I mean, that would be crazy. I couldn't imagine it. One thing for sure is that I would have to learn a whole lot about picnic table and tent culture, and that delivery. I hear it's such a big deal. That's such a big part of what they end up doing. And, I'm going to end up, if you don't know the word Sensuli already, man, you're going to learn it pretty soon. Yeah, that's right. Community service, hombre. Precinct 1, Precinct 3, same island. Gone. Yeah, that's going to be it. I just imagine hanging out in all those pocket meetings with you guys and then getting out there and actually doing it. Would we need to get a whole bunch of banners or signs and put them up around Saipan, or do we just go all digital the whole time? Oh, Ann says, too bad I can't vote for you. I'm from Precinct 1. You know what's funny? So I live in Precinct 3, but I've always felt like a Precinct 1 person. Like ever since I moved here, like I've always been, well, for the most part, I've been a Precinct 1 person. And I just felt like Precinct 1 is like my home field. Like I've always felt like that was, that's my thing. So I like where we live. I'm not changing that, but Precinct 1 just always felt like my thing, and I would love to do it for Precinct 1, but you get to know everybody. Precinct 3 has got a pretty diverse group too, and it's a pretty big swath, and it's a big one, just like Precinct 1 is. So you got people from all over. And don't worry, if you want, you could just move to Precinct 3. Okay, don't. Or I'll just go for the Senate. And that way we can get people from all over. That would not work. I know. I would have to start small. And, a few years ago, municipal council, I thought about it because I'm like nobody was running for a municipal council. I think there were 3 seats and only 2 people ran. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should do municipal council stuff just to really get to know different parts of the community and all that other stuff. But now, everybody's running for it. And we already got a good mayor, and then Joel is going to be running for mayor too. So mayor's race is out. I wouldn't want to be the mayor. I couldn't do it. Maybe when I get old, but not yet. And Luisa says, man, me with my ADD and Tobat with his jokes that will pocket meeting will take forever. I know, it'll be great. Hey, thank you, Ann. Ann could be part of the, man, look at that. We're already amassing some serious talent on this squad if we decided to do this. How wild would it be if we really did it? Again, my wife will hate me. That is like a red line. She does not want to get into that. She's done so much for me with this one. The idea of doing politics it is like a red line for her. But I love this conversation because it sounds like so much fun. And get you guys doing this. Tobat says, nothing's going to get done because everyone's going to be drunk before the meeting. No, I think we would end up getting more done than any, because I'll tell you, I would be so appreciative to even have that, to know holy cow, now we got to take care of people because they took care of us. Can you imagine Can you imagine how much fun it would be? Just do it. Ooh, and she's already gonna help me. She'll be my finance girl. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's happening. This is too exciting. It's too exciting. Well, that is a great way to wrap, I think, for Friday today. We got someone coming in just a little bit to meet. And oh my gosh, how about that for a conversation at the end? All right, guys. Well, I want to say thanks to all of you for tuning in today and tuning in every day. Be sure, if you haven't already, like today's show, hit it in there. Can I get an advance today? You got it. You got it. Go ahead, like the post here today for the show. Go ahead, if you haven't followed us already on Instagram, please do. And here, please subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't. And go ahead and like the YouTube as well. Please like the actual show for today. And check us out at the website. In fact, make our sponsors feel cool. You know, click on their ads a couple times, and so they can see that people are going to check them out through there. You can also, by the way, on the website, you can leave comments on it as well. And man, just good times. All right, so have a great one today. We are done for today. We will be back again on Monday, but we'll be live later today from the Saipan International Airport, where they unveiled the new signs in the arrival area that are going to be really cool. What all the tourists are going to see, and all of our returning residents are going to see when they fly back to Saipan. Take care, guys. We will see you later this afternoon.
Wake up, sunshine, it's a brand new day. Brad's got the stories that'll light your way. Take a smile on his face, he's ready to share. Share. Good morning, Marianas. Feel the love in the air. Yeah. Good morning, Marianas. Come join the fun. Together we'll shine like the morning sun.
With the waves crashing in, hear the oceans call. Rap brings the news that connects us all. From the islands to the world, goes John and Wish. Good morning, Marianas, the best time of year.
Good morning, Marianas. Let's start the day. With laughter and stories, come what may.
Hey, and Saipan Little League team rosters are due tomorrow, so get them in. Hurry up. Don't mess around like we will after we leave. Take care.